Sendai Mediatheque by Inigo Lojendio. The Sendai Mediatheque, designed by Toyo Ito, a Japanese architect known for his innovative designs and for taking a fresh approach to each of his projects, Ito held that architecture should consider the sense as well as physical needs, and his philosophy doubtless contributed to the considerable critical and popular response his work received. In 2013, he was awarded with the Pritzker Architecture Prize. In its citation, the Pritzker jury stated that his architecture projects an air of optimism, lightness, and joy is infused with both a sense of uniqueness and universality. The Sendai Mediatheque concept, as Toyo Ito said, Sendai Mediatheque embodies our proposal for a completely new concept of architecture. The complex includes a mediatheque, an art gallery, a library, an information service center for people with visual and hearing impairments, and a visual image media center. During the open competition and subsequent phase of basic designing, our primary effort was demolishing the archetypal ideas of an art museum or library to reconstruct a new idea of architecture called Mediatheque, utilizing the state-of-the-art media. For the location, the Mediatheque is located in the heart of the city of Sendai, only a few blocks away from the city hall. The building sits flush with the Lojendio Street, a six-lane divided boulevard, although there are entrances on all four sides of the building. The diaphanous glass and the metal facade of the institution, while differing from the mainly white opaque volumes of the neighboring buildings, blends harmoniously with the environment during daytime due to its reflectivity, while at night the interior lighting scheme transforms the volume into a multi-hued lantern. The ground floor is conceived as an extension of the street, with a cafe, bookstores, and event plaza sitting freely without partitions within the ground floor space, with views to the sidewalk through the double-glazed facade facing Lojendio Street. The building is not just a solid box, but rather an interactive and welcoming space with a strong technological presence both internally and in its construction. The plans are arranged using forged steel base plates and beams, with pillars made of tubular metal soldiers. These pillars are perhaps the more important aspect of the building, running from the first to the top floor and having a circular section that changes as it increases in height. The shape of the building may raise questions about its forms, as it appears to be a cube, but with extensive transparent and constantly evolving boundaries that make it difficult to define in a single way. The building has multiple levels without different functions. The street level contains the reception, a cafe, and a store, books, and magazines, and it is open to the street and very accessible. The second level houses the children's library, internet room, and administration. The furniture in this area is arranged in that way that creates a free-flowing space. An interesting feature in that the public area of reading and the private of administration are separated by a translucent curtain that appears to be a floating wall. The third and fourth levels contain the lending books and the reading rooms. The space is designed in such a way that it looks like a mezzanine. The fifth and the sixth floors are reserved for exhibition galleries, which are open to the citizens of Sendai. The panels in this area are mobile and rectilinear, which allows them to be easily adjusted according to the needs of the exhibition. This is a clear reference to the sliding doors of Japanese architecture. The seventh floor is located a film and a conference room, with art wrapped in a wall or as Ito called, a membrane-made glazed curvilinear shapes that are placed with the surrounding. The structures. Structure. 6 steel rib slabs, each of 15 with 3/4 inches thick, appears to float from the street, supported by only 13 steel lattice columns that stretch from ground plane to the roof. The striking visual quality that is one of the most identifiable characteristics of the project is comparable to large trees in a forest, and function as light shafts as well as storage for all of the utilities, network, and systems. The four largest tubes are situated at the corners of the blades, which serve as the principal means of support and bracing. Five of the nine smaller tubes are straight and contain elevators, while the other four are more crooked and carry the ducts and wires. The construction. For the construction, the cell structure consists of two steel plates with embedded reinforcement. These reinforcements are placed in radial tubes to distribute the forces exerted of each point of the plates, a strong and durable structure that can withstand external forces. The cell's columns are built using hollow steel tubes with diameters ranging from 2 to 9 meters. These tubes add extra strength to the cell's structure and make it more stable and durable. The hollow design of the tubes also makes it easier to install electrical and mechanical components, simplifying the process of maintenance and repair. Overall, the use of these hollow steel tubes enhances the integrity and longevity of the cell. Materials. Based on the material, steels and glass are predominant. Are forged steels and pipes, while the skin, both external and covering the pillars yards, is made of glass. It is suggested different facades according to the vocation of the environment they face. For example, the main facade, located on the south side facing the boulevard, is a double layer of glass, very useful in the winter months. Strong winds in the most external and extends the effect of slightly increasing lightness of the building. The west side facade, which faces a lot, is opaque, coated with a metal frame which leaves the emergency staircase in the north and east facades, creating paths to neighborhood streets. They have different finishes on each floor: glass, polycarbonate, and aluminium. And this is everything. Thank you for your time.